Plates ready? This is Food School, Smarter, Stronger, Leaner podcast. Want to feel amazing, love the way you look in the mirror, and perform your absolute best in the gym, at work, and in life? You're definitely in the right place. Food. It's you. It builds every single cell of you. And if there is one thing every human being must master, it's food. Because at the very least, eating, you do it every day, several times a day, every single day. You might as well get good at it. I'm your host, Shurina from Create Yourself That Today, your personal nutritionist and plate watcher, your diet guide and explorer, your fat loss coach and food inspector. And just someone with a lot of passion and obsession and curiosity for healthy food, healthy diets, nutrition, optimized human performance, everything and absolutely anything you put in your grocery shopping cart, your fridge, on your plate, and in your mouth. It's my business. Food School, on a mission to help you eat better daily.
It's the last time I talk about food. It's the last time I talk about food.
Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Food School Smarter, Stronger, Leaner podcast. Today is Monday. It's a new day, it's a new week. Time to really focus on where you want to go and what you want to have in your life, what you want to change in your life, and how you want to live your life, and who you want to be in this life. Each Monday, I always try to give you something motivational, something inspirational, something to focus on throughout the week, something that can and will help you to move closer towards the life that you want to live. Anyway, today is about focus. I get to work with a lot of people, and very often, what happens when people are dealing with a lot of issues, health issues, I'm talking specifically, people start focusing on the problem more than on solution and where they want to go. So, a real life example. A client of mine, she's having a lot of anxious thoughts about the health issues, autoimmune health issues that she's dealing with. And so the issue is complicated. And of course, she's trying to find the best solution. And she's always looking up the things, the issues, health issues that she's experiencing at the moment. And so she's reading more and more about the problem, about possible problems that she might even not know about she has, but she might have. A lot of symptoms for a lot of health issues, they kind of similar. You're low on energy, you're fatigued, you're feeling off, especially if you're having digestive issues. A lot of things about your digestion when you eat food might be off. And so a lot of health issues might have the same or very similar symptoms. And so you read one post and then the next post and then the next one. Google is amazing, but it has a lot of information that might have nothing to do with you whatsoever, but it is available there, and our brain, likes information, especially if we feel like it might be related to our issue. And so we are reading and focusing on the problem more and more, and getting more depressed and more anxious and overwhelmed with all the information and all the things that we gotta be doing, but we are not doing probably. And so at the end of the day, we focus a lot of our energy, a lot of our attention, a lot of our time that we have limited amount on this planet, and none of that is guaranteed, and you definitely not getting any of that back, none of your time, none of your energy, none of your attention. And so you're focusing on the problem all the time, and you're getting the emotions, the energy correlated with that issue that you are researching or you're thinking about, or that problem. And so you're not in a space to actually find a solution, to actually feel the energy that you need to feel in order to find the solution. But the most important thing is you're focusing most of your time, most of your energy on your problem. But here is the thing, guys, what you focus on, that increases in your life. The more time you spend on the problem, the less time you are spending on the solution and on trying things, on doing things, and the less results you're gonna have. And probably the more time you focus on the actual problem, the worse that problem becomes. And that's the trick. You should focus your brain on the problem just enough to understand what to do next, and then put all of your energy, all of your attention, all of your emotions, everything into the solution and in doing things, in trying things. Yes, you have no guarantee that that thing, gonna work, but nobody has any guarantees until you try and you see if it works or it doesn't. And at the end of the day, you're going to move faster if you try and fail. At least you know now what doesn't work and what not to pay attention to. So focus on the problem just enough time to understand what you want to try next, what makes sense to you. And then try it and see whether it works or it doesn't work. And then continue with your experiment until you find the solution. But again, most of your energy, most of your attention, most of your thinking, most of your emotions should be focused on the solution, on moving forward, on where you want to go. Really good exercise that at some point I was really working on. I had even that sticker on my wall that had a question: what are you thinking about? And the exercise is about stopping yourself every now and then, like at least every hour, and asking yourself that question: what are you thinking about? And make sure that most of the time your answer is about the things that you want to bring more in your life, not on the problem and the things that you want to avoid. You see, for your brain, there is no difference between what you want and what you don't want. All it cares about is what's on your mind. If you're thinking about disease all the time, your brain will look for confirmations, for symptoms, for things that will make you feel worse, and a lot of times would make your problem worse. You got to be thinking about solution, about where you want to go. Like for myself, for example, I want to build the biggest online food school that's going to teach everyone who is there to learn, to improve, everything they need to know in a simple, practical way without all the nutrition terms and getting into the woods of science. Just the practice of health. Related to food specifically. Food is just, such a deep subject. Anyway, that's my goal, that's my purpose, and I'm constantly asking myself questions like, how can I build that? How can I bring in more people? How can I become a better educator? How can I build a better course? How can I grow with it? How can I deliver information in the best way so it teaches you the most, so it's the most valuable? And I'm constantly thinking about those things. I'm not thinking about what if it doesn't work? What if somebody else did it? Or what if I run out of money and I don't have any resources to find myself? I'm not thinking about it. I'm thinking about how can I do it, not what if something goes wrong. And that's the difference. But our brain, you see, is not wired that way. Our brain is wired to protect you. And that's why your brain is always looking for the problem or a possible problem. So in case it happens, you have a solution, or at least you're prepared in some way. And that's why, you gotta purposefully refocus your brain from the problem to the solution. And a lot of people, I used to be one of those people, we just don't get that our brain is not going to be looking at the brighter side of things, or to grow, to challenge yourself. That's not what your brain is designed to do. Your brain is designed to keep you alive, to make you survive. And that's why it's constantly going to be looking for problems, but you need to redirect your mind. So most of your time, again, you're spending on the solution, on the things where you want to be, on the where you want to be in life, who you want to be, how you want to grow, what kind of goals you're working on. That's where you should be focused all the time. And that's where that exercise is really, really helpful. When you have that sticker, what are you thinking about? Your thinking is the reflection of what you are focused on most of the time. And so when you ask yourself that question, what are you thinking about? Very often, soon you'll see the pattern, like what your thoughts are focused on, and that's usually where your most of your energy is focused on, and that's where you spend most of your time. That's what you are thinking about most of the time. So try this exercise. Create, really simple sticker that has this question, what are you thinking about? Put it someplace where you see it all the time, and just ask yourself that question every time you see that sticker, or every hour or so, and have an answer. And after a while of this practice, you'll actually see where you are the most focused, on what things you are focused at the moment most of the time. And if you don't like where you focus, then change it. And again, you're only going to get positive results in life if you focus most of your energy, most of your time, most of your resources on the things that you want to have in life, not on the problem. So just enough time on the problem to understand what's the next step is for you, and then all of your time, all of your energy, all of your emotions on the things that you are working on, that you are improving, that on your vision of the goal of your future self, where you want to be. So that's your main exercise for this week. Understand where you focus most of your energy, most of your attention, and especially when it comes to health, when it comes to healthy habits. Don't think about how to avoid or not to do certain things. Think about things that you want to be doing more of. Think of the things that you want to practice. Think of your goals, where you want to be, what kind of body, of energy levels, of health you want to have. Think about that and of the actions that lead you there. And I promise you, you're going to get there much, much faster than if you're constantly thinking about the problem, or how not to do certain things, how to stop doing certain things, how avoid certain things. You're going to get more of what you think about constantly. So this is your homework, your assignment for this week. And on the side note, guys, I've been listening to a lot of podcasts on longevity from the best scientists and people who popularize health and longevity, nutrition science, healthy living science. I've been listening to a lot of that, and the update: your best solution to live the longest and most productive life, the healthiest life for many, many years, your best solution is still good quality nutrition, good quality diet, avoiding as much pro-inflammatory foods as possible. It's not really about calories guidance at all, or anything. It's about the foods that create more inflammation in your body, or about the foods that create less inflammation or help your body to deal with inflammation better. And that's why you need to care about diet that works for your gut. You need to care about the diet that works for your brain. You need to care about the quality of foods that you put in your body, because even whole foods of low quality, like for example animal foods made from animals that were raised with antibiotics or hormones, or were on a really poor diet, on a poor conditions. So even eating foods like that will increase inflammation in your body, and that will steal your energy, that will steal your health, that will steal your long life, the life that you can spend with your family, with your kids or grandkids. So diet, healthy eating, avoiding pro-inflammatory foods. Exercise, regular exercise, not too much, not too little, staying active. Sleep and stress management. So all these are your best bet to increase productive years in your life. So it's healthy eating, it's regular exercise, it's sleep, it's stress management, things like meditation. And stress, guys, on the subject of stress, a lot of people confuse the whole issue of stress. Stress or stress management, it's not about avoiding challenges in your life or unpredictable situations or stress, acute stress in the first place. or any kind of stress. Life is stress. Stress management is about managing how you respond to challenging and difficult situations in your life, how you get through that, how will you manage your mindset, your state, how peaceful you feel through the times of chaos and stress. And that is a skill that everyone needs to master. Otherwise, you either become a monk to avoid all the stress, or you'll be stressed all the time. So stress management is a huge one, and not a lot of people dedicate time to manage it properly, and it's very, very important. Exercise, healthy diet, put in a stressed body, they just don't work that well. Stress can cancel almost anything. So work on stress management, but then again, sleep well, exercise regularly, diet, still the best recipe for a long, productive life, full of joy and happiness and all the other amazing things that usually life lived well brings to us. And to sum up this episode, guys, make that sticker, what are you thinking about? Ask yourself that question many, many times during the day, and you'll see your patterns where you focus most of the time. And don't be surprised if what you're thinking about most of the time, you have that in your life. So if you're constantly thinking about the things that you don't want, then don't be surprised that you have that in your life. Start thinking better thoughts, and that's where better life begins. It begins in your head with your thoughts. So hey guys, thank you for your attention. Thank you for tuning in on this beautiful Monday morning. I wish you an amazing week. Crush it. Get after your goals. Get closer to the life and the person that you want to have in your life, closer to the person that you want to be, closer to life that you want to live. So that's my wish to you this week. Focus on the right things, and as usual, till next time, eat better daily. And by the way, guys, don't forget to check out foodschool.health. The course is starting today on Monday, and July 1st, and we're gonna have the best teachers across the board from nutrition and healthy eating fields, teaching you in the most fun and creative and practical way everything you need to know today and in the future to master your healthy plate for life. You're gonna love it, I promise you that. That's it for today. Till next time, eat better daily, and I'll talk to you soon.